This is TWiT.
Hello and welcome to TWiT After Hours number, I don't even know what we're at now. We've been doing this for a while, but we are back again, and this time we are playing a werewolf-style game we're calling Trace the Hacker. We have several people here today, and I am so excited to get things going. So let's start with you, Dan Morin. Introduce yourself and let us know what you do.
Oh, I get to go first. That's so exciting. My name's Dan Morin. I am the co-host of the Clockwise podcast with Mikah over on Relay FM. I also host a tech podcast called The Rebound, and I'm a freelance tech writer at a variety of places, including sixcolors.com and Macworld. And I'm also a science fiction author. My most recent book is The Aleph Extraction. Ooh. Available at fine bookstores everywhere right now.
Wow.
Beautiful. Jason Howell?
Oh, okay. My real career or my pretend career, I guess.
Your real
That
one.
was my real career, Jason.
He's a pretend writer.
I had a whole thing planned out for this based on that little how-to. I'm Jason Howell. I host shows at TWiT, including a show with Mikah, Tech News Weekly, and a show with Ron Richards, who you'll hear from in a second, all about Android. Number of other shows, Hands on Android, and so many more. TWiT.tv if you didn't know.
Beautiful. Sherilyn Lowe, hello. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Sherilyn. I'm the reviews editor at Engadget and co-host of the Engadget podcast and occasional person on TWiT, very, very occasionally.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We're excited. And Georgia _Dow, hello.
Oh, you had to do it. You had to do it, Mikah. So I'm a psychotherapist. I deal with anxiety and depression. And then at night, I do tech podcasts and all kinds of silly, fun stuff with all kinds of things. And I used to do a lot of tech writing. Don't do that much anymore.
And Pruitt.
I'm at Pruitt, host here at TWiT, hands-on photography, hands-on wellness, and the luckiest co-worker in the world.
Aw, Ron Richards.
Yeah, so I am the aforementioned co-host with Jason Howell of All About Android here on the TWiT network. I've been doing that for many, many years. In addition, I'm the co-founder over at ifanboy.com, a podcast all about comic books. And by day, I actually work at Marvel, where I help run marvel.com. So
Awesome. And Lou Morasca. Hello, Lou.
Hey. So I'm Lou Morasca. I'm the host of This Week in Enterprise Tech. I've been on the TWiT network for a while. I did a Coding 101 show before the TWiT show. And I'm also, by day, I'm a director of engineering over on the Office team at Microsoft.
Awesome. And Denise Howell.
Hi, Mikah. I am a former host at TWiT. I was the host for quite a while of This Week in Law, sometime host of Triangulation, and now I guess I show up for these TWiT After Dark things, which is awesome.
We love to have you here for these. Yes.
I'm also a technology lawyer.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, folks, I think it's time to get going. Okay. I think it's time to get going. Folks, I am so excited to have you all here for an episode of Trace the Hacker. So in this game, I'm going to assign roles to everybody who is playing. They'll all have different roles. Now, they may just be a team member. They may be the hacker. They may be the white hat. Or they may be the IT member. We're going to have one of each of those special roles. Everybody else will be a team member. Now, what happens is it is the job of the hacker to hack all of the other players. If the hacker can remove all of the players by hacking them, then the hacker wins. It is the job of the team members to root out the hacker and stop the hacker from hacking. If it comes to the end and there's only one person besides the hacker left, then the hacker has won. But if the team members can find that hacker before the hacker gets what they want out of it, then that means that the team members, of course, win. As a white hat, that person is able to sniff out the hacker. So the white hat can basically ask, I think Georgia Dow might be the hacker. And I, as the narrator, can say, yes, Georgia is the hacker, or no, Georgia is not the hacker. As the IT member, that person is able to heal. I love that mustache. That person is able to heal or essentially stop the hacker from hacking someone's account. So what would happen there is I will ask, would the IT member like to install a firewall? And then the IT member can choose to install a firewall on Denise's laptop, in which case Denise is saved if the hacker chooses to hack her overnight. Now, the IT member can save themselves, and the white hat can choose to or not choose to seek out someone. It's also important to note that anyone can pretend to be the white hat or the IT member. So just because someone claims to have been the white hat and has rooted out the hacker, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are truly the white hat or truly the IT member. So it is your choice whether you want to reveal yourself as that role or not. And that, yes, exactly. So that adds a little bit of intrigue to the game, of course, while the hacker is working along. Now, I have an important note for all of you here. We played this game yesterday, and I noticed something. Folks wanted to, every single round, they wanted to accuse someone of being the hacker and therefore get that player out. And while you might think that it is a better choice to sort of end the round by getting somebody out, if you are not correctly identifying the hacker, you are taking out one of your team members, which brings the hacker one step closer to winning the game. Right. So just because an IT member, or excuse me, just because a white hat says, you know, they found the hacker, you all definitely want to make sure that they definitely have found the hacker. Or if you all are just sort of suspicious of Lou, you want to make sure that Lou is truly the hacker, because otherwise you might be taking out a team member, which gets the hacker one step closer to winning the game. So you shouldn't necessarily feel driven to get someone out every single round unless you all agree on it. Now, when it comes time to choose whether you want to accuse someone, we will put things up to a vote, and majority rules. So if, 6 players decide, yes, we want to get out Ron, then we will kick Ron to the curb. I know, I'm sorry, Ron. It's not my choice. It's 6 players. And that will be, the end of things. So with that said, we are going to kick things off, and just understand that as we start to play this, it will kind of sort of explain things as we go along and as part of the role-playing experience. Now, for those of you watching out there, listening out there, typically this game is played with people taking on different roles, but we decided to keep everybody with their actual names. Except for me, I'm going to be cheating and not following that rule. So that way, if people do come in later and want to tune in, then they still have their actual names. So
when do we screen "You Sunk My Battleship"?
That is at the very end after you've had enough whiskey, which, judging by the amount of sips that I've already seen you take, I think that you are, getting close to that already. But so with that all said, I would love for everybody to please go ahead. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted, and I want you all to turn off your cameras, and I will assign roles to all of the players. Alrighty, looks like everybody has their cameras turned off, and here we go. This part's so fun, isn't it? I am assigning roles. I just assigned the role of the hacker, and that person is not very happy about having to be the hacker. And last but not least. Okay. I believe all of the roles have been assigned. If I could have everyone continue to remain muted, but please turn on your cameras. And as soon as everybody's back up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, with your physical hand, please hold a thumbs up for me so that I can see this. The thumbs up means that you have been assigned a role. You know what role you are playing. Okay, we are about ready to start a round. Give me 1 second here while I prepare, and then we will get going. Well, hello there. I am Stephanie Studebaker, and I have been called in from the corporate office. You see, we have determined that this here company has been hacked, and somebody here was responsible for taking some very important, very secret information. And I have the role of coming along and trying to find out who that person is. But here's the thing. I need y'all's help to figure this out. So what's going to happen is I've brought in a member of the White Hat team who is here to try and sniff out the hacker, as well as one of my very special IT members who is here to stop people from being hacked, nobody further. And we are going to find this hacker together. And I have to tell you, if you can help me find the hacker, well, you are going to get a bonus. So if y'all wouldn't mind going around and introducing yourselves, because I have to say, I do come from corporate and I haven't been around to the office in a little while, so I'm not quite sure who you all are. Mr. Richards, if we could start with you, please. Looks like you're muted.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay. There we go. Pesky mute button. My name is Ron Richards, and I am the head of business development.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Richards. Georgia, if you could introduce yourself, please. Oh, one more second. All right, Go ahead.
I'm Georgia Candy Budamaster, and I was just hired here, and I'm so sorry. I don't really know everyone, but I'm just hired to work here in my cubicle.
Mr. Ant Pruitt, if you could introduce yourself, please.
My name is Ant Pruitt, and I am the chief custodial technician here.
And Dan Morin, if you could introduce yourself, please.
I'm Dan Morin, but you can call me Sully. I'm from Boston, and I work in the cafeteria.
Mr. Morin, do you have Smart Park?
Oh, of course I got Smart Park. What do you think I am? Some kind of just whack job?
How about you, Lou Morasca?
He's muted.
Oh, that's my fault. All right, I'm just going to make sure everybody's unmuted and everybody can just remain quiet. Lou, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Lou Morasca. I'm a Southern code monkey. I'm a code monkey here at the business.
Beautiful. Sherlyn, how about you?
My name is Sherlyn. I work in the finance department, but in my free time, I am an expert balloon sculptor.
Ooh.
I had a whole backstory plan, but y'all are keeping with the IT theme. So.
Totally.
I'm going to have to talk to you later because my kids do have a birthday party coming up. I got twins. And
I make edible balloons.
Edible balloons? My. Ooh, let me just clutch these pearls. I am so fascinated. All right.
Cafeteria could definitely use those.
You, sir, with a fantastic facial hair. What's your name?
My name is Jason Howell, and I am the head of accounting here.
Excellent. Well, I do need to talk to you about your spending later, but for now, we'll stick with this.
I would love that.
And how about you, Denise?
Well, I'm also a Howell. I'm Denise Howell, and I'm a junior accountant here at the firm. And whenever I receive an email from the CEO asking me to transfer large sums of money, I don't make a phone call. I don't check with Jason. I just transfer all the money.
We know what to do.
Good one. I've got some concerns, but there's a more pressing matter right now.
She sounds efficient.
That we need to attend to. All right, folks. So here's the thing. In order for us to stop this hacking from, running out of control, there's going to come a time each day as I ask y'all to shut down your machines. As you shut down your machines and you power down, that is the period of time when my team can come in and kind of do their work and try to trace out this hacker. So if y'all can go ahead and sort of get ready, stop save your PowerPoint presentations and make sure the Excel spreadsheet formulas are figured out.
What's a PowerPoint presentation?
Oh, right. For you, sir, if you could make sure that you've... I
just put my mops up.
Ah, yes, that's great. If you wouldn't mind doing that for me. And go ahead and power down your machines. All righty. So, this is for anybody who's tuning in and going, what in the world is happening? I'm popping out of character for a second, breaking the fourth wall to explain. While the rounds basically go between periods of time where everybody is active and having a conversation, and in this case, the machines have been shut down. At this period of time, the hacker is allowed to choose someone to hack. The IT member is allowed to save someone from being hacked, including themselves if they want to, and the white hat is allowed to ask if X, Y, or Z person is the hacker. So I am going to, or not I, but Samantha Studebaker here in a moment is going to ask the hacker to go ahead and decide who they're going to hack and have all of the roles do their job, and then we will come back to the next day. So this is the last time that I'll explain that. I just wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page here. And here we go. All right, hacker, if you wouldn't mind letting me know who you're thinking about getting. And a reminder to all of y'all to make sure that you do have your settings set to not everyone, but just to me. Make sure you're sending your message just to me. Thank you very much, hacker. All right. White hat, if you could let me know who you would like to accuse of being the hacker. And last but not least, IT member, if you could let me know who you would like to set up a firewall for. Okay. Everybody go ahead and power up your machines. Please remain muted. All right, so picture this. Y'all have gathered back in the main office, our conference room, if you will. Conference room, 5 minutes. And y'all are sitting around, and suddenly you smell some sort of smoke. And you're not sure exactly what's happening, but Georgia Dow looks down, and her machine starts to go on the fritz. It is bubbling and a brewing and a blowing, and it explodes. And I am afraid, Georgia, that you have been hacked. Everybody, you can unmute yourselves now.
I told her not to bring coffee into the conference room.
That's from my coffee cup. It's good. It's perfectly good stuff.
All right, folks. It appears that the hacker has successfully hacked one of y'all team members. And now comes the time where I hope that while your machines were down, you were up to some investigation and trying to figure out who this person might be. So y'all go ahead and talk. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to try and figure out if you know who might be doing this hacking. Go ahead and have your conversation.
I think it's not Georgia.
No, clearly.
Probably not.
That seems pretty certain.
Some awkward ransom machine
Well,
installed.
I mean, it could potentially. You got to think about who doesn't want to do her work.
She's brand new.
That she's been hacked,
brand
right? So clearly, it's someone who also works in a cubicle, could do her job. That's something to think about there.
Who has a vested interest?
Yeah.
Or someone who wants a promotion, perhaps.
Exactly. Someone who's trying to get out of the custodian closet.
I feel like you're immediately pointing the finger at someone else other than you right there, Ron. So
Yeah, Ron, you're wearing a
sounds
hat.
like it's coming from you.
It is a white hat, though.
Yeah.
That seems like a
little too
obvious.
on the nose.
Obvious.
It's a little bit, but is it too obvious? Is that a strategy, though?
I don't know.
I think so.
It would be
I think
so
so.
obvious that surely he wouldn't be wearing the hat.
All right, y'all got 10 seconds to come to a decision. At the end of 10 seconds, I'm going to be asking you.
I vote that Richards boy there.
Okay.
My gut might
It's
be
between
that
those
that's him.
two.
It's
Yeah.
him or Jason.
Let's go, Richards.
You can't trust that goatee, everyone. Look at him.
It is suspicious.
Jason.
Look, I've been working on this
Just a
goatee for like
He was
18 years, okay?
All right, I have muted y'all, and that is because it does seem like maybe you're thinking about letting somebody go, or of accusing somebody of being the hacker. So what I would like y'all to do is, save for Georgia Dow, who unfortunately has been hacked, give me an emoji reaction of a thumbs up if you would like to choose a person that you'd like to accuse of being the hacker. Go ahead. And then I will unmute everybody and we'll see. All right, it looks like just one person is ready to accuse. Sounds like y'all listened to Mr. Sargent's advice on maybe not getting rid of people too soon. All right, let me go ahead and unmute y'all. All right, folks. Well, it appears we have yet another round of tracing that hacker, and I have absolute faith in your work and the work of my team. So if y'all could go ahead and power down your machines for me, and we're going to go into another round of tracing that hacker. All right. Hacker, who would you like to hack? And White Hat, who would you like to accuse of being the hacker? And IT member. And it appears I'm getting a request from the hacker to change, and I'm afraid that is not allowed in this game. Once you've hacked, you can't go back, as they say, as I learned in school when I was learning how to trace these hackers. All right, so let me see. And IT member, you have chosen a person to save. Okay. All right. If y'all could come back to the conference room now, that would be fantastic. I like it, Lou. All righty. Well, folks, I do appreciate... Oh, dear. What is that high-pitched sound? Oh, no. Mr. Pruitt, could you pull out your phone for me?
Okay.
Oh, good golly. Yeah. I think you might want to power that down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
What did y'all do to my telly?
It appears that your phone has just caught fire. I think you might want to put that thing down. Whew. Oh,
somebody
dear.
douse it with vinegar. Ugh. Where's my whiskey?
I am afraid, Mr. Pruitt, that you too have been hacked. Oh, folks, it appears that yet again the hacker has gotten away with it. Now I open it all up to you to have a discussion on who you think the hacker might be.
That was a case of retribution if I ever saw.
Yeah,
if I ever saw one.
awfully
Wow.
convenient. Yeah, the only person who accused somebody, and suddenly he's gone.
Wow, bold.
Poor janitor.
He's like gone. I don't even see him anymore.
You're gonna be filthy now.
That's right. Well, that
Clearly, that was to throw off the scent.
Well, if it's not him, who among us might be that?
Clearly, no one has any idea. It's a little too early.
But we can't just keep
Clearly,
waiting for him to
surely.
keep hacking people because we'll be here forever.
I'm staring into the screen, just trying to figure out which of you looks most suspicious with the little thumbnails. Just like it's a lot to go on.
That's
Well, don't worry. This is all real. So there's nothing to see here. Actually, it's peeling off now. I probably shouldn't do that.
aha.
It's definitely not Jason.
Insincere. That's a sign.
All right, I'm giving y'all
Hmm.
10 seconds. 9.
It seemed like he
Hey,
got
still
offed
pointless.
right after he
7.
accused Ron. Does that anybody want to read
Oh,
into that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
I would
actually.
Don't go. The obvious answer isn't always the answer.
All
You were
right.
pointing
All right,
fingers
person, where
before.
that?
Please give me a thumbs up if you would like to accuse someone of being the hacker. I notice y'all are a little scared about doing it. All right, I'm giving you a little bit longer. I've got 2. And all right, that's it. It appears that yet again, you do not have someone that you want to accuse of being the hacker. All right. So, folks, we are going into another opportunity for the hacker to get away with getting one of y'all. But I do hope that this time around my team does what they're supposed to be doing, because we got to catch this twerp. All right. If y'all could power down your machines for me, that would be fantastic. All right. Hacker, who would you like to hack? And White Hat, who would you like to accuse? Let's see. And IT member, who would you like to save with a firewall? All right. 1 second here. All right, let's head on back to the conference room for yet another round. Please do keep your microphones muted. All right. Well, folks, you gather around yet again, looking around. I have a feeling y'all are a bit more suspicious of one another as you're trying to figure out who might be behind this hacking. And, oh no. I think I hear, is that Rick Astley playing on your computer there, Denise? Oh no, turn that thing down.
I give you
Oh no, Denise Howell, I am afraid you have been hacked.
And it serves you right.
Oh, wow. All right, let me just make that adjustment. And now it is time to open up for yet another conversation about who y'all think might be hacking everybody.
It's getting down to numbers here, everyone.
Well,
We have left.
somebody must be
Jason
the
had the
white
least
hats.
reaction to that. So I think
We
it's definitely Jason.
got the people left. We got Dan, Lou, Jason, Ron, and we've got
And you.
Clue and
Yeah,
oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
Convenient.
Yes, interesting to leave yourself out of that equation.
That's right.
Wait a minute.
Tell.
We've
There's a
got-
tell
Hacker
right there.
talk.
I
We
think
got
that's it.
clues. We got clues though, right? We have the clue that Mikah said that this person repeatedly said they don't want to be the hacker. They
Yeah.
don't want. They're very
They're
upset. They want to be
resistant.
changed. There is a resistance. So this is a
Okay.
person who wants to be good.
Ooh.
Doesn't want the
Ah.
burden of being the hacker. I don't feel
Okay.
like Ron is that sort of person. Ron would relish the role.
Poor
I'm not going to
Ron.
argue that.
It's the
I've
Yeah.
known Ron for a long time. You're actually very, very right.
So
But
yeah.
that said, I've known Jason a very, very long time, and he is the nicest person I know.
So he might not want to
Oh.
be a
Despite
hacker.
the goatee.
Good
Despite
cover.
the goatee.
He
Yeah.
might
Okay,
not
all
want
right.
to be a hacker. So
We
so
might trust him
Don't we
in
have a
the
white
2
hat who's
years on
supposed to be
interesting way.
identifying people? Has anybody got more information they want to volunteer?
Oh, yeah. And remember, whoa,
why
I'm
are you
taking on
asking
your
for
accent.
why are you
Hey.
asking for the white hat's identity, Dan?
Ooh. Yeah,
Ooh.
you have the
Wow.
choice to reveal yourself as the
This is true.
white hat
That's
or
fair.
the team member
That's
if you
fair.
want to, but you don't necessarily have to because then the hacker could come after you.
Also, what's our
Oh,
IT
okay.
member doing? Everyone's dying.
Apparently, I mean, typical IT.
Why don't they-
Let's be
yeah,
honest.
actually, anybody.
But,
We love our
Not doing their job, that's for sure.
Nothing.
Solitaire is
Need
amazing
donuts.
these days.
I
Taking
find
their
Dan suspicious. I also find Jason
I'm naturally
suspicious.
suspicious.
Jason is very suspicious. Lou's been silent for most of this
I was just
game.
going to
That's
say,
true.
I've
Because I
not
can't
heard
know.
work
a
the
lot from
computer.
him.
I don't know how to do anything.
And Sherilyn, before we started, you did admit you were terrified.
I
This is
was
true as well.
because I cannot act to save my life. So
I'm giving y'all
Okay.
10
Or
seconds.
is that just the cover for not acting?
9.
I wish I
Although
could
if you were the
act.
hacker, you'd
Nice
have to
guy,
act
Hal.
pretty,
That's what it is.
Seven.
like a lot more than any of the other roles, right?
Yeah, that's
Five.
true.
That's
That's
something
true.
to be
Toss is the
terrified
best
of.
defense is a good offense. So.
I want to know. I want
Three.
IT member to do better. To do
Two.
better. But
1.
I don't know if we know.
Alrighty, folks. Once again, I'm going to need to see an emoji with a thumbs up if you would like to accuse a hacker. I've got 1 thumbs up. I got 1 thumbs up. Can I hear another? Can I hear another? Can I get 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. Oh, got 2 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. All right. It looks like we have a majority, and therefore we will be voting on a hacker. All right. Let's hear Lou. Who is it that you would like to accuse of being the hacker?
Definitely Mr. Howe, Mr. Nice Guy Howe.
What?
All right. And Dan Morin, who would you like to accuse of being the hacker?
I'm sad.
I'm going to put this back on Lou because he jumped right in there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious.
I don't.
so
It's
wait,
not
hold-
Lou.
hold on.
I don't think it's Lou. Because
So
it's not Lou.
Lou, you said Jason.
That's right.
Okay. Dan said
Yes.
Lou. Sherilyn, what about you?
Jason.
Jason. Okay. Ron.
I'm gonna lean into the 12 Angry Men scenario here and say Jason.
Jason
Jeez.
and Jason.
I love you guys. I'm going to say Lou.
Lou. All right. We got 3 Jasons and 2 Lou's. Hello. Yeah, security. I'm going to need y'all to come in. Okay. Yeah. If you could restrain that man over there, just pull him away from his computer to make sure that he doesn't, do anything. All right. Now, while they have him restrained, so he's not tapping away on that computer, if I could go ahead and have one of my team members come in here and give it a look. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, my. It appears y'all found the hacker.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Boom! Dan.
Nailed it.
Nailed.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for all of you computer workers.
I have to say, I am very impressed. I mean, well, not maybe very isn't the right word. You did lose 3 team members, but still, y'all came together in the end, and y'all found the
Figured
hacker.
it out. Saw right through it.
Fantastic
Yep.
work. Now,
This is why you don't
It was
ask a
good work.
cafeteria worker. I don't know anything.
Would the IT member like to reveal themselves? They're not required to, but if they would like to, I'll give y'all 5, 4, 3. Lou was the IT member, aka the healer.
The healer.
The cold nugget.
Thanks, Lou.
Pretty bad job.
With the white
Thanks a lot.
hat
Sorry.
hacker. Lou was saving some people. It just was not the right people. Would the white hat hacker like to reveal who they are?
It's me.
Yay!
It's not me. That was diversion with my hat.
Right.
There you go. Good job, Sharon. Well, I don't know. Was that a good job, Sharon?
Ish. I sort of passed.
You
Got more than half the team here.
you did guess a lot of people, and you did not get sniffed out by the hacker. So in that way, you did a good job. Well, I believe this is supposed to go from 4 to 5. So I don't know if we've got enough time to play another round. Unless y'all want to give it a
We could
try.
do a speed round.
Yeah, y'all want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'm down to give it a try.
Speed
I'll
round.
drop the accent and drop a lot of the conceit, and we'll just play it. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. It's good because I cannot keep doing a Boston accent even though I live here.
My
I'd like
goodness,
to
I've got
nominate
wig
band
hair.
Keep doing a Boston accent then.
Yeah, only if he says
I
smart
gotta
park.
park my car.
Yeah.
On the wrong side of the street.
Okay. If everybody wants to turn off their mics and their cameras, that would be fantastic. Alrighty. And then those of you who have hacked next to your name, if you can, while you're muted, just change your name just by removing that hacked, that would be also fantastic. If you struggle to find where that is, just let me know whenever we get back to the video and I can help you with that. But it would be cool if you could do that for me. Okay, let's see. Okay. This is the least engaging part of the show, and I apologize for that. What did I make you? I feel like I may have missed somebody. Oh. Okay. So, there's one person who is I forgot to assign a hacker. So one of you who is currently a team member will become a hacker. So get ready. I need to find that person. Okay. If everyone can go ahead and turn on their video, just video, please. Stay muted for me. I just want to get a thumbs up from everybody. Go ahead and keep it up until everybody's up if you have your role assigned. Okay, looks like Lou, good. Okay, everybody has a role. All right. Then let us begin. And I know I just had you turn on the video, but we're just going to be turning it right back off again as we start our first round. Hacker, who would you like to hack? Okay. IT member, who would you like to heal? Give a firewall to. And white hat, who would you like to accuse of being the hacker? Okay, if everybody can turn their video and audio back, or excuse me, just their video back on. Alrighty. Well, it appears that our dear friend Lou Morasca has been hacked. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Why is that?
We hardly knew him.
So let's see why that's not happening there. There's some people who, okay, yeah, I guess you've got to unmute yourselves. Go ahead and everybody unmute yourself. Let's have a conversation about who you think the hacker might be, if you think that you have that figured out already.
Why, Lou? Why?
Well, we gotta take a drink for Lou first.
So young.
Well, hang on. Let's remember last game. Who accused Lou?
Why has the last game have got anything to do
Who
with
did Lou
it?
accuse? Wait a minute. Okay.
Who did Lou accuse?
So Lou accused Jason.
Yeah, me.
So the odds that Jason would be the hacker again are probably false. So
It's not who you most suspect.
That would be so sneaky of Mikah, though. You know what? Micah lives every game.
It's true.
True.
That is a little unfair.
Does commit.
That's not fair.
Every game is completely detached from the game before it. All right, so it's possible.
Would we know if someone that got hacked was like an IT member? Like we lost our healer?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah, not until the end. In fact, I will keep asking whenever we go to the break for their roles too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like you've got somebody figured out yet.
Nope.
So let's go ahead and mics off and cameras off.
All right.
Alrighty. Hacker, who would you like to hack? And IT member, who would you like to firewall? Whoops. And white hat, who would you like to accuse? Okay, if everybody wants to turn on their cameras for me and keep your audio off. Remember, if you have been hacked, then you are not able to participate in the discussion of who is or is not the hacker. I am afraid to say, as I am every time someone gets hacked, that Sherlyn has been hacked. If everybody, save for Lou and Sherlyn, could unmute their microphones for me, please. All right,
Why do
folks.
the best get hacked? Why does this keep happening?
What are you saying about the rest of us?
I mean, you're all great, but these two people, they're my friends, right? For a long, long time, we've been friends, getting lunch.
Ant looks far too proud of himself right now.
I'm always proud of myself.
Story checks out.
So we got 2 down. It's time to
right.
start attacking.
Any
All right.
pattern? I don't know what you could tell from.
I'm a fan of Argyle, Houndstooth.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
nice.
Houndstooth is
Campbell
good.
plaid in there, or
I don't know. That sounds Bostonian.
Paisley.
Paisley.
You
I don't know, Georgia. That mustache is covering most of your
facial expressions
are
are
hiding behind that.
Here, I can make it
Unknown.
a unibrow.
All right, 5,
She's really quiet too. She's really quiet.
3, 2,
You got knocked out first last game.
1.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a thumbs up emoji if you'd like to accuse someone of being a hacker. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there were 3 of you who said yes, but unfortunately that's not a majority, and so let us power down our our cameras. Although Sherlyn and Lou, if you'd like to keep yours on and hang out with me, that's totally fine by me. And feel free to unmute yourselves too if you'd like. All righty, hacker, who would you like to hack? Okay, and IT member, who would you like to save? Okay, and yeah, and White Hat, who would you like to accuse? Alrighty, everybody, please go ahead and turn on your cameras. As you look around and say hello to all of your fellow friends once again.
Is that a beard now?
You notice that a certain hacked tag appears next to Ron Richards. Ron Richards, you have been hacked. Everybody else, please unmute your microphones and let's converse about who you think the hacker might be.
The hacker is probably a DC fan, right?
That's what that means. Exactly what that means.
Direct current, or what are we talking about?
So let's see here.
Any of you wrote for Superman?
Starting to narrow down here.
About my long-running Arrow podcast.
Oh, damn.
Starting to become mighty suspicious of you, Georgia.
I do the mustache, but I was the first one dead before, so.
Yeah, she calls that a mustache.
Yeah, but that was the last
Sometimes
game,
it's a beard. Sometimes it's a forehead mustache. It's many things.
Shifty.
What does that mean?
10.
I see Superman's made an appearance over
8,
there, but
We need
7.
left
Blame
its
me, though.
mark.
Yes, but Lou's been hacked.
That's
5,
true.
4, 3,
We're going to accuse.
2,
I think so.
1. All right, let's see a thumbs up emoji if you would like to accuse. I see 1, I see 2. I see 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I see yours, Jason. 3, 2. Sorry to call you out. 1. And okay, so let's see there. How many people left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's the majority. So you can accuse a person. We'll start with Denise. Who would you like to accuse?
Georgia.
Okay, Denise says Georgia. Dan Morin, who would you like to accuse?
I think I'm on the Georgia boat.
The Georgia boat. Leaving on the Georgia boat. Jason
Swanee
Howell.
River.
Way down on the Swanee River. Jason, who would you like to accuse?
I'm sorry, Georgia, but I accuse you.
Georgia. I choose you. Aunt Pruitt.
I'm going to accuse the Boston accent.
Okay. I will write in the Boston accent. And Georgia Dow, who would you like to accuse?
I'll take Dan.
All right. Well, you came close,
like
Ant and Georgia, to winning out, but I'm afraid that that Denise, Dan, and Jason have chosen Georgia Dow as the hacker, and you are correct. Bravo.
Well
bravo.
done.
How dare you hack us?
That was a quick round. Good work, everybody.
That we're at
Wow.
501.
Yes.
Much more efficient.
I'm so proud of you all. Yeah. I should have had Stephanie's cousin, Jamie, come in. She's a productivity expert. Very proud of you all. Thank you so much for joining us today for another little bit of fun. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that those of you out there listening who tuned in enjoyed it as well. We'll be back with another After Hours next week. Who knows what it could be? We do try to mix it up as we can, but this one was a pretty fun one and probably one that's reproducible. Lou Morasca, anything you want to pitch or tell the listeners about before we go?
Well, definitely. Of course, I want to pitch this weekend Enterprise Tech. We record Fridays, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So definitely come and check it out if you're interested in Enterprise IT news.
Beautiful. Sherlyn Lowe, what about you?
The Engadget podcast is on anywhere you can get podcasts, iTunes and Spotify especially.
Awesome. Ron Richards?
Of course, go listen to All About Android, but I assume you already do. So new comic books are in comic book stores next Wednesday if they're open. So please support your local comic book store. So go check that out.
Denise Howell?
If you head on over to denisehowell.info, you'll see the kind of law that I practice. And if you know people who need help with their privacy policies or developing their strategy around data and data management, hit me up.
Sweet. Dan Morin?
I should pitch my books again. The Aleph Extraction, the Bayern Agenda, available at many books. See, Micah's got one. He's a good person. Available at all bookstores everywhere. And of course, Clockwise with Mikah over at relay.fm on Wednesdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Catch the live stream or catch the episode after it's aired.
Jason Howell?
My name is Mac McElroy, business owner of Max Mac and PC Repair, Glenwood and State, right between the Blockbuster Video and the Sizzler. But my other job is here at TWiT, so all about Android, Tech News Weekly, and so many others. Just go to twit.tv. That's it.
Aunt Pruitt?
Yeah, check out all the shows here on TWiT TV, especially mine, Hands on Photography and Hands on Wellness. And also, thank you, chat room. Y'all are awesome.
Agreed. Georgia Dow?
If you're dealing with anxiety and depression, you can check out anxiety-videos.com. Or if you're having a problem, you can send me an email, georgia@westmounttherapy.com.
Beautiful. And I am Mikah Sargent at Mikah Sargent on pretty much all the social things. You can head to chihuahua.coffee, CHIHUAHUA.coffee, which is the site that has links to all the different stuff that I do, including the shows here on the TWiT network and Clockwise on Relay. We do appreciate y'all coming and hanging out, and hope that you're staying safe, healthy, happy, and staying away from hackers out there. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.